What is up, guys? This is Xaashe. Thank you for watching. And today I just received a Arena 7 magical chest. I'm just gonna show you guys my progress. I'm at 2130 or 2130 trophies, and at the moment I'm more than halfway through level 8. If you look at my profile, I'm standing on 3365 donations, and that is the current deck that I'm using. And I wanted to show you guys a few replays today, so I'm going to jump into the first one here. I want to show you guys this one because none of us likes the dirty Xbows users, so when we do beat them, it's quite a nice feeling. So obviously I didn't know this guy had the Inferno. He's got a very defensive deck. He's got the Bomb Tower, the Inferno, he's got the Xbow. So yeah, I use the Bomb Tower and the Tesla together, but then I didn't do any damage with like spells or things like that. The only damage I do is to expose using the lightning spell like I did there. So here I had my lightning spell. When I see a level 7 that's this high up in trophies, then I sort of expect them to use either mortars or expos, because some of the other ones, there's no way they can get you without using those dirty strategies. So here I noticed that his bomb tower was actually too far to lure my hog. So I thought if I have 8 elixir saved up, I'll just do my hog and freeze together. And then he dropped his skeleton army. That's probably why he uses that. And then I froze all of them. So I did manage to take his tower down to about 644. Then I drop my bomber to make sure these skeletons don't chow on my tower. So right here, I think I missed the expo with my lightning. Actually, I didn't use it yet. So there I've put my bomb tower. Now, if you guys do have bomb tower and you're facing an expo, it's very it's worth it to put the bomb tower down right against the front, because the bomb tower's hit points is high enough to actually reach the expo and to survive all the shots from the expo and still take it out, because the bomb tower does more damage, I think. So right here I wanted to use my lightning, but I wanted him to put down like another building first, and then he actually put down his Tesla, but he put it out of the reach for me to drop on his tower. So yeah, I had to just put it down to try and get that tower to the bottom, because I have to defend, keep my troops up, so that the expo doesn't do damage. So right here he still hasn't touched my tower, so he decides to actually switch it up to the other side. And I don't know why I was hesitating here, wondering whether I must drop my bomb tower on this side or not. And eventually I did drop it, but just too late. The expo already locked onto my tower, which was quite silly. There I threw some arrows to take out the last bit of the expo. Now here I wanted to take out that bomb tower as well, but the lightning spell just didn't reach. So now he's got 72 left, and I sort of forgot about my arrows. And then when he put down this expo, I don't know what I had, like a bit of a brain fart, if I can put it that way, because here I was still defending. Look, all I have to do is arrow his tower, and now I'm still placing bombers down trying to take out the expo. My tower is going down. So right here I realized, oh boy, I've got an arrows, why have I not used it? And then I threw it right here at the end. But look at that ending. This guy's got 2 Inferno towers, a bomb tower, a Tesla, and an expo all up at the same time. So anyway, I thought I'll show you guys this replay. When I won that one, I actually got this level Arena 7 magical chest. So I'm getting at least 2 epics, 17 rares, and then between 580 and 725 gold, with altogether 87 cards. So I'm gonna start that tonight, overnight sometime. Yeah, let's do some donations. Our clan is doing quite well. We average like 5,500 donations a week. Looks like we're probably gonna reach 5,000 before the end of the season, which is tomorrow. There you can see we are 50 people, and I kick out all the 0 donations after like a couple of days. But at the moment, some of these bottom zeros, they are all friends of mine. So yeah, I'm not gonna kick them out. But yeah, so far it's been going quite well. Um, I still haven't found anyone that's got more donations as me. So if we look at all these, any of these top guys, 400, 700 donations, 800. Okay, this is probably not the best place to look. 600, 2,400. That's quite a lot. 700. I haven't found anyone that's donated more than me. 2,100. And I don't know what the record is, but I assume I am either one of the first people who reached 2,500 donations, or there's 2,800. There's a few people that's quite close. If I go to my local leaderboard, I can see that I was number 5 2 weeks ago, but there's so many more people playing now that I've dropped down to 39. But I've got 3,367 donations. Now the closest to me is, like I said in the previous video, I think it is this guy here. He's 2,804. But other than that, no one else has got more than me. So I don't know. You guys must let me know. There's Chief Henry 2,600. That guy doesn't donate a lot. But anyway, guys, so it's going quite well. I want to show you guys some replays. So let's check out some of these, the next few replays that I've found against in the clan. So here we go. Okay, guys, so this first guy, his name is Kun, he's in our clan, and he's actually level 6, taking on a level 8. The reason why I want to show you guys this is because I think it's quite a good gameplay that he used, and he's going up against balloons, hogs, minions, and he found a nice way to actually counter all of those cards. So here he just dropped some spear goblins, and this guy goes all out. He's got his balloon hog and a horde of minions. Now he only drops his minions, and they take out the hog and the balloon, and then his spear goblins also help with that. Now he's got a little bit of a push going. I don't think he's gonna do that much damage on the tower, but the other guy just lets it go, and there he gets one shot off. So now he's very far behind, against this level 8 guy. So he's only done about 200 damage, and the other guy's done he's only on 624. So now the other guy drops the prince with his musketeer, and then the fireball takes most of all those small troops out, the skeletons and the goblins, I mean the spear goblins. So now he sends in another hog rider, drops his minion horde, which is a very good counter for a hog rider. I always just take a freeze with my hog, so whenever someone does drop minions, if I freeze quick enough, then I can actually freeze them with the tower as well. So now his level 3 hog does a little bit of damage, but he's still very low and behind, so there his tower is down to 366, and his other 2 towers are untouched, and the one's only on 1,144. So right here he starts not sure what to drop, but because the balloon gets dropped at the back, he drops his barbarians with a bomber, and now the bomber takes out all the skeletons, and they take out that little, or the musketeer as well. Or there we go. And now he's got dragon, he's got some minions. The other guy goes to the other side and drops hog and the prince together, and this is where I think those skeletons that he dropped made sure that they take out the hog and the prince as well. And now he's got a good push going on to the other tower, and his goblins and dragons defending this balloon. So there he takes actually the one tower with his barbs and skeletons, and now his minions go and they take the other tower with 8 seconds left. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this was quite good counter playing for a level 6 to beat a level 8. So well done, Kun. Yeah, so there we go. Without losing a tower, so that's quite good. The next replay I want to show you guys, you just look here. This is now also someone in our clan, Chris, level 7, going up against another level 7, and this is more of the Xbow gameplay. So here this guy drops his Xbow, and with the new update, the Xbow will be nerfed a little bit. It will only shoot a range of 12 instead of 13. So now he's got a bit of minions and a few spear goblins. And Chris, what he does well is, because those troops were distracting on that side, this guy he was very vulnerable on the other side. So he dropped his prince, and he's got a level 3 prince. I only bought my level 3 prince yesterday. I actually spent 2,000 gold to buy an epic card, because I was on 3 out of 4 for my level 3 prince. So yeah, there he's done lots of damage on the left tower, and on the right all the way down to 322. So now this is the only thing. I might have put the little hut more to the front, because he knows this guy's dropping Xbows. But he still has his mini picker, and there, I don't know why he waits so long to drop the mini picker. But yeah, the mini picker comes in, does lots of damage on the Xbow, and then the spear goblin gives him one shot, and he's also gone. So yeah, so far his Xbows has hardly touched the tower. So now he's got the balloon, and the bomb tower is obviously defenseless against that. So that was the perfect card to put on top of the bomb tower. Unfortunately, his prince gets taken out by that minion horde quite quickly. But yeah, you can see this guy's building up defenses again to drop the Xbow yet again. But the other tower is all the way down to 92, so he's quite far in the lead. So this is where I would probably put my spawner again a little bit more forward, in case the Xbow goes down, that he actually targets the spawner instead of the tower. But this worked out quite well. He drops his minions on the right, and his barbarians are taking out the Xbow on the left. And now he still just needs, he can fireball that tower, but there he sends in his prince. And as you can see, his prince takes out the right hand tower, and now he's got another spawner on the left, and the prince is doing a little bit of damage. There he drops his first rocket, the enemy player. So this guy, and now he just loses the left tower. Now this is where I wanted to just show you guys how interesting it gets. This is like with 10 seconds left, that tower was on 2,700. I'm gonna slow it down here. With 1 second left, the tower is still on 487, and then that prince built up speed and actually just touched it right before it ends. So that was quite a very close 3-star by Chris, beating those Xbow players. So very well done. Alright, the next replay. This is now one very weird one I want to show you guys. The ending is very, not often that I see it. I've seen it a couple of times, but this is someone in clan Abyss, and he sees the witch being dropped on that side. So he drops his balloon with some spear goblins, and he gets quite some nice damage off there. Now his giant's a little bit, his left tower is a little bit vulnerable, but that fireball that took out the musketeer actually made it possible for his spear goblins to quickly take out the rest of the giant. Now that guy just had to use a rocket on some minions, so that was quite a bit of a bad trade, I think. So here his giant skeleton goes in on the right, and you can see it just barely reaches the tower, and then the bomb does some damage there. Now he's very vulnerable on the right side because he's dropped his barbarians on the top. So yeah, now both of them's got one tower. You'll see here that Abyss is attacking on the right, and the tower is down to 855. The other tower of his left tower is down to 455. So at the moment, Django is in the lead. There he drops a rocket, and there's 175 health left. And now this is where it gets quite interesting. Now both of the towers are down, so now they just have to defend their crown towers, and they're more or less on the same. Now I want to slow this down. So look here, he's got lots of troops on his own tower, but right there with 1 second, okay, this one is 156 and the other one's 61, but they both get the tower down at the same time, and this is actually a draw. So yeah, very weird. I've seen it before in a replay, but I've never seen it, like this in our clan. So yeah, I thought I'll share this with you guys. Thank you for checking out my video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.